Hey everybody, this is Brian Boer with Modern Day Computers, and today I am going to do something kind of interesting in a way. Hold on a second. Let me microphone. Okay, I had to make sure I get the right microphone. Okay, as I was saying, I'm going to do kind of an unboxing. Not a new unboxing, but it's kind of a retro style, you know, treasure chest type opening. If in case you see the title, it's my movie collection and my video game collection uh, mixed together that I pulled from my garage. That's been in my garage and in a storage bin since 2009. Uh, I have seen them, lately, but just never did anything with them. And I just figured, why not bring it up? But unfortunately, I don't have much room because, yeah, if you've been following me, I've been trying to do something with my room. Yeah, you could say I'm a hoarder. It's not so much of throwing the stuff away, it's a matter of finding where to put it. Some of the stuff I can throw away easily, the empty boxes and stuff. I work, so sometimes I may have, I may miss trash day. I mainly did that. Majority of the stuff I just have to figure out where to store them. And if you hear rumbles in the background or in the background, I'm under a storm outside, so we're going. So I'll give you a shot. These are my two bins. They are filled with games. They are filled with movies, and it's trying to focus. There we go. So if I focus here, so like I said, these are my two bins that I pulled up from the garage, and I'm just going to, this is more for me to document what I have. So without further ado, and let's see if I can make this as honest as possible. Damn, this is heavy. I kind of cheated at first. I opened this. So this has some video games on the top, but I'll show you what I have. Okie dokie. Well, let's start off with one pack. These are the GoldenEye, or well, 007 DVD kits. Let's see what we got. You Only Live Twice, Diamonds Are Forever, Goldfinger, Thunderball, Dr. No, and From Russia with Love. I was really excited about when James Bond movies came out on DVD. Of course, now they're on, you can buy them digital, I think. I don't know. But, I bought them back then. So, let's see, what do we got? What do we have? Xbox, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Very good game. Curiosity. And it has my name on it. Oh, well. Oh, side note, since I put my name on it, if you take an erasable marker and you go over a permanent marker, and I've done this and I can confirm, it will take off the permanent marker. So I should do that just to see if I can get resale value. What do we have? We have for the Xbox. Damn, it's raining real hard now. Namco Museum 50th anniversary. So this is Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Rally X, Pole Position 2, Xevious, Rex, I'm going to call it Xevious, Dragon Spirit, Bosconian, Rolling Thunder, Mappy, and Sky Kid. So that's for the Xbox, and I bought this from EB Games way back when. Let's see how much. I don't see the price on it. I have to take off the sticker very carefully eventually. I know you have another movie, a 2-disc of Final Fantasy. If you have never seen this, I'm not surprised. Final Fantasy is a completely computer-generated film, and, well, okay. This was given a 2 big thumbs up by Roger Ebert when he was still alive, and Roper and the movies. So Ebert and Roper. So Siskel, Gene Siskel, had died before then. We have Star Wars 2: Attack of the Clones. For the GameCube, Super Monkey Ball. And I have to erase my name off of that too. Hopefully it won't cause too much damage. I'm actually opening these. Actually, I need to open these too because I'm missing a couple of games, and I know that. And just in case if they were put in different cases, I'm hoping that my copy of Battlefront 2 is still good. I'm going to. That was close. Okay, so we have Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball. Very good game on GameCube. Really excited to play that again. Once I get enough bandwidth, I'll be able to stream games and stuff. Let's see, episode 2, disc 2. What's on disc 2? Deleted scenes. Okay, disc 1 is always the movie. Final Fantasy, it's a disc. Same idea. If you're a fan of the real Final Fantasy, leave a comment and tell me if this movie, if you've ever seen the movie, corresponds with Final Fantasy game at all. I've never played the first one. I've played 7 and 8 on PlayStation, and that is about as far as I went. Let's see, Namco Museum, that's all good. Okay, ooh. Oh, I must put tape on this. Huh, fascinating. I'll take that off. Okay, well, this is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. This was considered a very good game, too. Let's see, this was made by Obsidian rather than Bethesda software. License to Kill, 007 James Bond film. Okay. This is a Timothy Dalton film. So, my dad and I were talking about Timothy Dalton. Apparently, they were talking about it at the Reds game earlier today. Special edition, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall. I have not seen the reboot of Total Recall, but still there. I'd like to see it, but this one I think is a lot more thrilling, though. These kids today would find it really cheesy. It was, and they, if you ever watch the commentary, they do admit that it was like one of the last movies to do, miniatures. Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. And for those of you who have never seen a double-sided DVD, so you have standard definition and widescreen. I always go for widescreen because I'm getting my money's worth of the movie. So, yeah. I have to rip these. What? Did I say that? This is Austin Powers, A Spy Who Shagged Me. This is Austin Powers 2. You know, this looks really good. So, that's what. This is before they went to the standard plastic cases. You get these really crappy, cheap ass paper, cardboard type things with the latch on the side. Hey, it was the late 90s. What do you expect? Now, here we go. This is Gold Member, Austin Powers 3. This is with Beyonce Knowles, and that was 2002. Let's see here. And there is copyright. Shoot, I forget where. I think it was like 2002. Oh, there it is, 1990. No. No, that's just Michael Caine. But it's widescreen. Oh, there it is, 2002. Okay. So 3 years later for this, from what I've seen, Beyonce just turned 34 yesterday or 2 days ago. So I find it creepy that I'm only a couple years older than her. I just find it creepy that, she's that young. X-Men. I personally did not find this movie to be that exciting. I actually found it kind of boring to watch, but that's just me. But then they really made it awesome, in later movies. This one, it was an introduction of the characters. It just felt kind of boring. Oh, this is a medal of Lost Planet. This is the extreme condition. Okay, so this is for the Xbox 360. This is a game involving mechs, and you're on a metal on a. I think it's a snow world. Yeah, because you're bundled up and stuff, and you run missions in a mech, walking mech, and everything. I thought I had a box for this. Oh well. PlayStation 2, Star Trek: Shattered Universe. This is narrated by George Takei. Yeah. This is basically, the whole idea is that it is, as George Takei is famous for playing Sulu, they are on a mission and somehow they get thrown into what is known as the Mirror Universe, where the Federation is considered the Empire, and they, rather than being a mission of peace, it's essentially like what would happen if the Soviet Union took over everything. They just a warlike people. Now, for some of you who think the United States is right now, but I don't. You don't see me with big red flags or anything, and I don't like our government either. So this is Fusion Frenzy. This is a really great party game for the Xbox, and it was really, really fun to get people. We'd play this one game. Oh shoot! Basically, you're on a platform and you try it. It's sumo wrestling with balls, rolling balls. So you try to bump people off the edge, and that's how you win. Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope, or original Star Wars, or Star Wars 1 to some people. So I was really excited when that came out. This is widescreen. And let's see, it is September 5th, 2015. Episode 7 doesn't come out for another 4 months. And I'm still waiting to see the actual trailer. You know, as you realize, I'm also kind of making a time capsule. So let's see, what do we have? We have PlayStation 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. That has my name on it. There's a lot of stuff. I'll give you a reason why I put my name on it is because I lived in a dorm and I didn't want them to be stolen. Because if they have their names on it, then you really can't get any money. Let's see, this is PlayStation 2. This is MLB Slugfest 2004. If any of you ever played NFL Blitz, this is baseball's version. Let's see, who is this? This is Jim Edmonds of the St. Louis Cardinals. I don't think he's playing anymore. This does have Sammy Sosa. So this will be kind of fun because this means it will have Barry Larkin in the lineup, who it is rumored he may become the next manager of the Cincinnati Reds. So let's see. Return to Castle Wolfenstein Tides of War. This is Wolfenstein game, very popular with back in the 90s and stuff, and so they came out with a version on Xbox. It was Xbox Live enabled, but you know they've since shut down Xbox Live for the original Xbox, so part of that functionality is kind of tanking out. Nice. So if for some reason if this movie or this showing cuts out, my power went out. So just be aware. So let's see what we have. I have Rainbow Six Vegas for the Xbox 360. I'm going to be honest. I bought this on Amazon during their Black Friday. I don't think I've played this. It was for really cheap back then. That's it. I'm going to do that sometime. Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. This is for the Xbox. Also an Xbox Live enabled, but that's no more. This involves planes and shooting down dirigibles or blimps. The whole idea was that let's see. In the fast-paced spirit of an adventure movie, you rule the skies of an air pirate and ladies' man Nathan Zachary in a dangerous 1930s alternate universe. Okay, now I remember. This is basically the idea that America broke apart because of the Great Depression into different nations and stuff, and everyone decided, wow, the best thing to do is, take to the skies and stuff. So, they had airplanes and, closer, trying to get closer to the flying car and everything. Counter-Strike for Xbox. I will admit that this one is kind of. I bought this, I'm going to say by mistake, because it has, there it is, 3, 2, it has scratches on it that came with the game when I bought it used. So, but I played this on PC, and there's a lot of people that I think that cheat on the game. Uh-oh. My stack is falling over. No. Readjusting. Okay. Wait. Okay, what do we have? We have Atari Anthology for the PlayStation 2. This is basically all the Atari games from, let's see, what do we got? From the Atari 2600. And let's see, Asteroid, Battlezone, Centipede, Missile Command, Tempest, and more. Okay, 18 classic arcade games. Okay, and then 67 Atari 2600 games, including Gravitar, Millipede, Super Breakout, Video Pinball, Yar's Revenge, and Warlords. I have to play this sometime. I did play it once, twice. I'm just never really got into the whole, 8-bit type gaming. Of course, I would think that it'd probably be like 4-bit or something. I don't know. All I know is Nintendo was an 8-bit. Side note, I went to a used video game store today, and the Games and More over at Northgate Mall in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I saw a boxed Nintendo Entertainment System top loader. I believe it's NES-101. This was made after the Super Nintendo came out, so the games go down into it rather than, I don't have much. If you ever seen an original Nintendo, this one's the version 2 that came with a much more ergonomic controller and everything. $350. The guy said that if the person who sold it to him had not opened it, it would have been worth $4,000 totally in the box. I was hoping to get one, but I'm not. I'm $350. That's a lot to add to a collection. PlayStation 2 Medal of Honor Rising Sun. This is EA Games Electronic Arts attempt to counter the popularity of Call of Duty. And now it being 2015, we all know who actually won because Call of Duty is now almost everywhere. I really enjoyed this game because it gave me a perspective of what it was like during D-Day. Your first mission is the bombing of Pearl Harbor. So you do see the Arizona go down. You see people die. You help with taking down Japanese bombers, but in the end, that's what got us into the war. So let's see, PlayStation 2 and a totally awesome exclusive, Gran Turismo 3. This is a driving simulator game. This is Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. I don't know if there's a big difference, but I enjoyed this mainly because of the awesome graphics, the near real graphics video that they have on the system. I mean, it's amazing. Okay, what do we have? This is Burger King's attempt to get into video games. This is called Big Bumpin'. I bought they sold 3 of the, this is for the Xbox 360. They sold these at Burger King. I'll find more because I bought all 3 for like $10. From what I have heard, and I have not played these, I just figured, for $10, if it's a piece of crap, which it basically is, what could, I'm only out $10. But it was their attempt to market Burger King and their creepy Burger King. So I'll get to more of those when I get further down. Okay, this is Project Gotham Racing 4. This is still in the plastic. Let's see, why did I get this? Because it came with a headset. I believe I got it for real cheap. So this is, well, the plastic is coming off at the end. So I have not opened this. I have not played this. It'll be an interesting thing. Maybe if I look it up and see how much it's worth unopened, I could make some money. For the Xbox, Splinter Cell would download one of the newest game, one of the first games, at least to me, that had downloadable content. This was a really fun game. You're a spy, and basically the whole idea is to make sure you're not caught. And if you get caught, try to kill the enemy that caught you. So what do we have? We have iToy Play for the PlayStation 2. This is essentially the precursor to the Kinect and Wii sensor on the Kinect on Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and the Wii for PlayStation. Let's see. Yeah, I can't remember if they had the camera for the PlayStation 3. I know they have it for the PlayStation 4. I don't have them. I have the Kinect for the 360. I don't use it that much because, well, I'm sitting right here and my Kinect is, 4 feet away. So I don't get much use out of it. But this was a precursor to that. It'd sit on TV, which, today I'd have to put it on top of my Kinect because my TV is about that thin. So, they were counting on, this is basically counting on the fact that you had, a CRT TV, not a flat screen. So, what's this? Register all your games now on PlayStation. Ooh. They actually want you to mail this in. Wow. Place stamp here. Oh, that would have been neat to see. Well, can't go online. Well, they already okay, go to this website, www.register.us.playstation.com. That's way too long. But then, of course, they'll probably do it like, playstation.com/register. Go from there. But I never did. Let's see. I guess I bought this with the Kinect toy. I know I have it somewhere. I think it's still in the garage. But this cost me $40 at the time. Hey, I thought it would be really cool. I like the window washing. Didn't have to do anything except for standing out of the way in order to, so the background becomes kind of the green screen, and then I stand in the way, and I'm the only one, that we'll see. Xbox 360, this is the orange box. This is Half-Life 2, Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, and a new game that became very popular, Portal. Portal is really awesome. That was pretty much the only game that I ever played on this. Team Fortress 2, Valve has gone crazy with it on Steam and stuff, and it was kind of fun. Excuse me. Tea time. Oh yeah. Okay, PlayStation 2 iToy Groove. This is a dancing game, and well, this is a precursor to what Connect does today and stuff. So if you think that Connect was the first, no, it wasn't. Um, I don't think iToy was either. This was just the first mass marketed uh, thing. Well, that ends the first layer. So, PlayStation 2 Namco Museum. This is not as compared to the 50th anniversary version. Uh, pretty much the same games as before. Galaga, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, Pole Position. It'd be kind of fun to do a uh, live streaming of that. What do we have? PlayStation 2 God of War. This is the unedited. Well, this is the original God of War. So interesting. This does not have a memory card holder in it. And I don't know if they took it out or else they put it in later, but you put your memory card in one of these cases. And this is the non-restored version. They have come out with a revised version. It's the same game for the PlayStation 3, only with HD graphics and everything. Extreme G Racing. I believe this is 13, though I don't know. I'm only guessing. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm thinking this is 13 up here. No, it's X, then G, then 3. So it's Extreme G. This is a racing game first found on the Nintendo 64. I love that game. I have it with me. And look at that. The clip is actually broken. But I'll have to... Now see, this one has the card holder. So I'll take my name on it off of it. Oh, all these games, I have to get back into having fun. Let's see, Star Trek Encounters. This was made by Bethesda. This is PlayStation 2's version. They came out with Star Trek Legacy for the Xbox 360, and I think for the PlayStation 3 at the time. This was to, give the PlayStation 2 people something to play with. This wasn't as great as the PlayStation 2, or PlayStation or Xbox 360, because I know I have that. But this one, I can't remember if this one, if they had the all the actors, all the captains, Kirk, Janeway, Picard, Cisco, and Archer on there, as they did with the I think 4 or 5. I can't remember. I can't remember if they had Avery Brooks, who played Cisco, Commander, and Captain later in Deep Space Nine. Let's see, what do we got? We have NFL Fever 2003. This is with a very young Eli Manning. Why can't I think of his name anymore? Not Eli. That's his brother on. Since he doesn't play in the Bengals, I don't. Manning. Who am I thinking? Peyton. There we go. Yeah, very early, very young when he was on the Colts. So let's see, he's on the Broncos now. So wow, he's older than me at 39. But this was one of the games that was heavily marketed with the introduction of Xbox Live. So unfortunately, this isn't being used anymore. So or you can't play it online. But I can't imagine that they wouldn't re-release it to um, on Xbox One, because they are going to allow backwards compatibility with Xbox 360 games coming up in a couple months for the Xbox One. So that'll be okay. This is Frequency for the PlayStation 2. This is made by Harmonix. This game, with a memory card holder. This game is kind of like a precursor to Guitar Hero or Rock Band, which is making a comeback amazingly. They're going to restart. So apparently all those games that you had before I don't know if they'll be compatible again, because I've heard that with the Xbox One version you actually do have to buy the game, and it comes with a peripheral that'll allow the old controllers to work again. So, but so it's not a big deal. If I need to, I'll just hook up my 360, which is right here. It's not hooked up right now. Let's see. So this is the Star Wars trilogy. I don't know why did I buy this? I think this is. Oh, okay, I know why. This is the special edition, I think. So this is the the special edition prior to the Blu-ray. So this has their tweaks and stuff, which is kind of cool. For some of you who may have not liked the original, they're bringing it back. But there's certain things that because basically Star Wars has been around. Star Wars is older than me by a couple years, so. But they want to tweak it all they want. That's what they can do. Let's see. This is Anchorman. Wake Up Ron Burgundy. The legend continues. This one has latches on the side. If you've never seen this before, this is a Best Buy exclusive. They practically made a separate movie with Anchorman. This is made after the initial movie. This is not Anchorman 2, which came out, and of course I don't have it. I haven't seen it yet. I bought it, but I haven't seen it yet. But Anchorman's awesome. Let's see. Now here's something. This is HD DVD. If you've never heard of it, it's what lost to Blu-ray back in 2010, 2009. This is the 40-year-old version. So it's Steve Carell. And if I open the thing, it changes. So shirtless, no shirt with the wax job. I will never. I'm going to say I'm a hairy guy, and no way in hell am I going through that kind of wax job. You'd have, if you want to see that happen, there's a few prerequisites that you have to fulfill in order to do that. Okay, this is the real Anchorman 1. This is the This is the uncut version. Well, the unrated version, unrated, uncut, and uncalled for. So, and it has latches too. Very funny movie. The one thing that they changed that is not in this movie is Brick Tamlin's line of "I just ate a big red candle." They'll show it in the movies, but not in that movie. Movie theaters. What do we got? We got Brute Force. It's a 4-player game. You are basically just a bunch of mercenaries, and you go on missions or commandos. I played it, and it was fun. I'd play it again. So many games I have. So much fun. Okay, this is my very first game that I got with my Xbox. This is a combo of Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future. This was Sega's one of Sega's few games that they released on the Xbox after losing out to the PlayStation and canceling or ending production of the Dreamcast. So, they decided to get out of the hardware business because, no one was buying it, and they decided going to software, and that's why you can now play Sonic the Hedgehog on a Nintendo and about every other device out there. Let's see, PlayStation 2, Twisted Metal Black. Let's see, what was it? What is this all about? I think there was something about this. I can't remember what it was totally. I think you buy the you buy the network adapter, and then you get like this game for free. I remember buying it, finding it at EB Games at a mall one time, getting super excited, and I was like, yes. Okay, PlayStation 2, Dance Dance Revolution Extreme. So this is with the iToy. This is Konami's version of Guitar Hero and Dance Dance Revolution. I'd find mine. It's a dance mat, and you walk up and down, and you do all these dance moves and everything, and it got to be fun. It is a good workout, and if you've ever seen side shots of me, I do need a workout. So what do you have? Xbox Enter the Matrix. This was let's see, this they did a, let's see, what was this? This was a precursor between, this was an in-between type thing. Oops. Between Matrix 1 and 2. Playing this gives you a sense of what's happening in the second movie, which is they discover the information. Well, actually, they actually made a separate CGI short film of the. If you've seen the movie, it's this craft that detected that the machines were digging. So I actually saw them do that, and they planted a message into the Matrix as a mail canister, just as the machines found him and destroyed him. But they left it in the Matrix. And let's see, this is Jada Pinkett Smith in here. So, Will Smith's wife. And so they find it, and then it leads up to this the Matrix Reloaded. So, one odd thing is that this is not backwards compatible with the Xbox 360. I don't know why. Maybe because they decided not to make all the games compatible because it was all software, which is why I have my PlayStation 3, the original 60 gig, because that is hardware emulation, so it will play PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 PlayStation 3 games, natively. So what do we have? We have, if I remember right, and I did this by accident, my one copy of Midway Arcade Treasures 2. So this has Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Gauntlet 2, all these different games. And I have, if I find it, I know I have 2 versions of it because I guess I bought it the second time without realizing it. So let's see, what do we have? The World Is Not Enough with Pierce Bronson and what's her name? Denise Richards, really hot. From 1999. I have to watch it again, but it was an awesome movie. This one had one of the guys from Monty Python. Shit, I can't remember his name. He replaced Q, or was going to replace Q, because I think this is the movie. This is the last movie that the guy who played Q was in before he died. This is Xbox Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So this is for episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It was a very decent game. Has downloadable content, but that's no more. Here's the second of the Burger King games. This is Pocket Bike Racer. I have not played this. Like I said, I bought the 3 of them for $10. So what do we have here? Oops, I just lost it. Give the Gift of Beef. Crown Card. I guess it's a gift card that you can reload. 48-hour free trial of Xbox Live Gold. And I don't think this is going to work anymore. Let's see if there's a... yeah. To me, it's not going to be a big deal because I already have 3 years worth of Xbox Live already, and I've bought 2 more, and apparently there's a 3-year limit, so I have to actually wait a year to refill again. Let's see, we got the Xbox Soul Calibur 2. This one, they made a exclusive. This one has who is it? Spawn. That's right. Because it was the next game that they had Darth Vader in one version and Yoda in the other. So, but this was a fun game to play with some of my friends. Secret Weapons Over Normandy. This is a flight simulator. No, Fight arcade game. What made this really cool, because it online enabled, was that you could download the X-wing and the TIE fighter from Star Wars, so you can actually have an X-wing play in, dog fights in World War II. Let's see, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This is a two-disc set. In case if you're just wondering, I'm going through I'm opening them up just to make sure in case there's other games inside that I may have put in by accident. Let's see, this is Splinter Cell 2. Well, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. This is, I can't remember if this is the version after Splinter Cell, but it's for the Xbox, and had online multiplayer, but not anymore because they've long since turned that off. Gran Turismo 4 for the PlayStation 2. This is, I actually have 2 boxes of these because I lost or had my first version stolen, so I'd get a new one. It's a driving simulator, and let's see, 1 to 2 players, up to 6 on a LAN. So, excuse me. Let's see. Oh, there it is. And the third Burger King game, Sneak King. I have not played this. I should play it sometime. All I know is apparently it's really terrible. The game is sneaking. The objective is surprise. Here's your chance to step in the royal shoes of the king and silently unleash your hot sandwiches on the hungry citizens of this famished world. All your convert gaming skills will be put to the test as you try to fill the role of the slickest sneaker on the planet, the Sneak King. So basically, you sneak up on people and you give them Burger King Whoppers. Yeah. And I wonder if Blitz Games or King Games is still in business. I have not heard them make anything lately. I'm just going to put that back in. Let's see. This is Star Trek Next Generation Season 1. They have since made the Blu-ray version with, the improved, visuals and everything. Yeah. Let's see. This one's broken. What do I have? I have season 6. Wow. Paid $70 for this. I had the money back then. Of course, I didn't have to worry about student loans back then. The $70 season 4. But, it was a lot of TV. So this is season, like I said, season 4. With one of my favorite episodes, Night Terrors, The Nth Degree. They really hit it out of the park with this. Let's see, what do we have? We have, let's see, whose is this? Ubisoft. Okay. This is Ghost Recon. This is kind of like Call of Duty in a way. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. So this was Ubisoft's attempt to, get into the war game type thing. Star Wars Republic Commando. This is during the Clone Wars, and you're the commando unit basically sent on missions to, up until episode 3. I think that you finally figure out that what the Empire, what the Republic in wartime is going to do with building the Death Star. And last for this bin is Unreal Championship. See, this is not 2004. This is just Unreal. Yeah, this is, like 2002, 2003. Yeah, 2002. There it is. So, if you've never played Unreal, very bloody shoot 'em up game. Very fun too. So that's it for the first bin, and that is the smaller of the two. So, hello, one viewer. If you're just joining, I am documenting what's in my treasure chest. What I really want to do with these games is do streaming on them, and give gaming reviews and everything of what are now considered. These are 2 generations old now. It's kind of creepy. But now that they're going for more streaming and stuff, these are kind of, I think that to be able to buy the game rather than buy the physical disc is a lot better than the digital version, because with digital, they can take away the game anyway and anytime they want. You really have no say in it. They could say, "Oh yeah, you own a license. Yeah, we're revoking your license just because we can." There's nothing. And what are you going to do? Complain? No. That's the downside with digital. And you get the convenience of being able to play it instantly, but as soon as they say, "Oh, we're done with it," bam. The other thing I don't like about digital is because of the price. I can wait 6 months, and the physical copy will drop in price, but the digital version will not. I have seen games that are like 3 years old that I can get for $20 now physical. They're still being sold online for $60 full price. And if you wonder why they're doing that, it is because, it's the convenience factor. They're cashing in on the fact that you want that game, you're gonna have to give us some more money. So, but unfortunately, that's it'll be a few years. It may be next generation where Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft will just say no more. We're not going to make physical. I mean, you can almost thank Apple for doing that, because they make the game. You can't get physical copies of apps on iOS devices. Though those games are typically a couple bucks, but once physical goes out, there's no stopping the producers from wanting to charge $50, $60, $70. It's tea time for me. Okay. So this is the second box. A lot of lifting and stuff. Okay, now I looked through this. and a lot of good things in here. Where should I start? Well, make this easy. So we have unrated version of Old School, and that's interesting. This is NCAA 07 football for Xbox Live. The first one was a movie with Luke Wilson and Vince Vaughn and Will Ferrell. Very funny. Let's see, we got season 7 of Star Trek Next Generation. Friends, season 4. Very good show. Let's see, this is season 5 of Star Trek Next Generation for DVD. Remember, these are all DVDs. Very rarely will I have an HD DVD or Blu-ray in here. Let's see, we got 2010, the year we make contact. This is sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's set in a world where the Soviet Union still exists, and so they go out to Jupiter, encounter the monolith, and weird stuff happens. This is volume 4 of Garfield and Friends. So I'm kind of excited because I was almost about ready to buy this again. I didn't realize I had it, but I love Garfield the cartoon, and so it's a 3-disc set. Can't remember if they made 5, but yeah, look at, okay, The Day After Tomorrow Blu-ray. So I was right. These will have Blu-rays in here. So this is a very, I would say a lot of people will say this is a very crappy movie because it was like, the atmosphere from the top is coming down, and it'll freeze you on contact and all that stuff. Let's see, 5th season of Friends. I'll tell you right now, I don't have 10th season. I never got that far. Let's see, 6th season. 9th season. That's as far as I went. And 2nd season. I have to rewatch them again. Okay, let's see. This one is empty, but this is Super Smash Brothers Melee for the GameCube. I have to check to make sure. I think I have this. This was one of my old roommates. You can see there's nothing in here. Sorry, Lane. But there's no downloadable content as compared to today's, which today for the Wii U, it's expensive as hell. I mean, the downloadable content for all the stuff for both Wii U and the 3D XL or 3DS XL is $30. And there's 3 packs that you get: new characters, new music, new places to fight. So I haven't bought anything yet, but this is, there's nothing in here. Not for resale. Where the hell did this come from? That's weird. It does say not for resale. I don't know why. This one was exciting. Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the PlayStation 2. I got really excited because it's Mega Man that I used to play on Nintendo, and it is all the Nintendo versions. Yes, and 10 Mega Man games on one disc. So, and they're claiming the 15th anniversary. So, this is they just did. Yeah, they just did it a few months ago. The 25th anniversary Mega Man. Red Faction for the PlayStation 2. This is a game for shoot 'em up game based on Mars, and what made this game at least really popular with me was their ability to blow up the environment. So rather than actually playing the game, I would have fun in using bombs and rockets and seeing just how far into a wall I can go until it stopped, or go up and down. It was more fun to blow up the whole area than it was actually to play the game. So, and I've played this recently, and it was like the graphics, but it was fun back then. Let's see. Ooh, first season of Friends. So this is back in 1994. Yeah. That is 21 years ago. Can you imagine what Friends today would be like? They'd probably be so face down in their phones that, whatever happened here wouldn't happen anymore. Okay, let's see. Where should I start? We have another Friends season. Season 7. Like I said, I have up to 10. So, another Friends, 3rd season. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, widescreen edition. Very good movie. Of course, this is after they've won the Oscars, 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, which is rare. The Academy, which is, I think, very biased, they don't do science fiction very much. When Avatar was up for Academy Award, it lost to, I believe, The Hurt Locker. And boy, were a lot of people, pissed about it. I was too, but I couldn't do anything about it. But mainly it's because the Academy believes that the winner of a Best Picture should be, something more down to earth, believable, rather than, this fantasy stuff. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. So we have the second part of the 007 collection. So what we got? Spy Who Loved Me, For Your Eyes Only, Live and Let Die, Octopussy, Moonraker, A View to Kill, A View to a Kill, and The Man with the Golden Gun. Let's see. This is all Roger Moore movies. And we have another Friends season 8. So now with footage you've never seen. Ooh. Season 2 of Star Trek Next Generation. And let's see. Complete season 2 of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Very awesome cartoon from the 60s. And let's see. This is the 5th season of The Simpsons. This is when they started bringing them out on a yearly basis, and the way I calculated, considering that first season came out 1989, and the first on TV, and the first season came out on DVD about 2000, 3 2004. Let's see if I can see the. I can't. I can't read anything. But I figured that you know it would it would be a long time before they brought out all the seasons on DVD. But by that time, they DVD wouldn't exist anymore. Season 3 of Star Trek Next Generation. Yes, I do have all the seasons, so we'll get there. American Wedding. This is, part of the American Pie series, so this is the unrated version. I always went for unrated because, who wouldn't? American Pie 2, unrated. And let's see. Okay, this is. Let's see. So I have American Pie. And this is just the widescreen collector's edition. I don't know what's so big about that. This is the. It's broken. At least the plastic is. The unrated version, which the only difference is between the rated and unrated is how Jim encounters the apple pie in the movie and what his position on it. So let's see, we got Need for Speed Underground for the PlayStation 2. Very good, very fun game. They did, I guess this was Electronic Arts' attempt at, Gran Turismo. Adam Sandler's Billy Madison, very funny movie. Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, Demolition Man, based on what life would be like in 1996, assuming that the LA riots in the very early 90s, I believe 91, 92, were still happening. And then it goes to, about 20 years from now. And of course, this movie is really can be seen as kind of, prophetic, not pathetic, but prophetic, in that they have self-driving cars. That we are just starting to get into that. Okay, this is the first season of Saturday Night Live. I got really excited about this, and now I don't have to worry about buying all the other ones because now they're on Netflix. I think I remember them, but they have been coming out with those. And okay, I'm now excited. This is. I just saved a bunch of money by just doing this video. Garfield and Friends, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. I showed you Volume 4, and I have Volume 5. I have the complete set. Yes. Which means my favorite Garfield cartoons are all there. Okay, what do we have? I have Dave, Season 1 of Dave Chappelle Show. This is like coffee stains on it. This guy is totally hilarious. I mean, this is from mid 2000, but it's uncensored too, so that makes it even better to listen to. But in case you don't know, Dave Chappelle Show, it was a show on Comedy Central. He did a lot of skits, from making fun of Grand Theft Auto to he was famous for a crack dealer, and for as you can see, he did a very, very awesome white news anchor, and probably one of his famous skits is where you see him in the mustache, where he goes around New York City and he awards women with "You have great New York boobs," and he gave them a ribbon. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put my feet up. Make this easy. Okay. So what else do I have? Oh yeah. Let's see. We had James Bond film with Timothy Dalton, The Living Daylights. An Xbox 360 game, The Darkness. This is a vampire shoot 'em up type game. Let's see, what do we got? We have The Mummy Returns. Ooh. Darn, it's just the game. It's the tabs broke off. Yeah, this is the one that has The Rock and Dwayne Johnson. That was a big, big thing to have to announce. Ooh, The Rock is going to be in a movie. Let's go see it. And of course, people flock to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Let's see. What do we have here? We have Napoleon Dynamite. This movie, if you've never seen it, I want to say consider yourselves lucky, but at the same time, it's unfortunate. This movie is on the I see it as being on the very edge between hilarious and just plain stupid. You might find it a little boring, but it's a kid who goes through high school, and he meets a guy, who does, who wants to run for class president and everything. And, it's their day in life in Idaho. And sorry if anyone lives in Idaho, but I guess that kind of emulates what life in Idaho is like. Kind of dull. You have to watch it. It's kind of one of the gosh, all a bunch of idiots. But but it does have some famous catchphrases. So let's see. We have Mech Assault for the Xbox. This was the game that got me onto Xbox Live. You can download the mechs and everything, which unfortunately they don't have anymore. So I'll play that again sometime. What do I have? I have Spider-Man 2 and disc 1 and 2, widescreen. Yes, they have made remakes, and so it doesn't have Tobey Maguire. This was an okay film. I haven't even seen The Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, or 3. I don't know. I can't remember if they did 3. Tomorrow Never Dies. Pierce Brosnan. Let's see. Brosnan. Brosnan. Not Bronson. He'll probably kick your ass if you say Bronson. Let's see. This is On Her Majesty's Secret Service with George Lazenby. Or, no. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, George Lazenby. This was his only Bond film. I believe he he was hired to replace Sean Connery because Sean Connery said I'm done. So it's his only Bond film. In the movie, he does get married in the end, and his wife is killed by Soviet KGB agents. That's how the movie ends. Live and Let Die. Oh, no. Die Another Day. Sorry. This is Pierce Brosnan and Halle Berry. Yeah. Okay, John Cleese as, let's see, R. Because I think this is the movie that the guy who played Q before had died, and they had announced, in memory of, I forget the guy's name now. It'll come up. Wait a minute. Terry Hatcher, Judi Dench, Jonathan Pryce. Okay, Jonathan Pryce. In case you haven't, if you recognize the name, if you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, he was Elizabeth Swann's father, who in the third movie is killed mysteriously because they find him on a boat in death, and but he's in the first two movies as the Duke of the East Indies. But in this one, he's a newspaper editor who wants to make the news up so he can get it before the events happen. He creates the events so he can report it so that he can get the story first. Therefore, he has an edge over everybody else. And that was his whole business plan. He wanted, he sank a submarine in order to get the story. Let's see. Waterboy, Adam Sandler. That's some high quality H2O. But in this movie, we learn that girls are the devil. At least that's what Mama says. Another Happy Gilmore. A little fun fact, if you've ever seen it, it does have Bob Barker in it, and I listened to an interview with Bob Barker on local radio back in, 2001 or something, and he said that he would not have gotten onto the movie if he had lost the fight with Happy Gilmore. So the only reason why he's on the movie is because he had to win the fight. Weekend at Bernie's 2. The guy is still dead, and they go to the Bahamas. No, Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, and they find the money. What do we have? Okay, I'm going to, I don't. In the recent news, some people may find this kind of offensive, but consider for the fact that I've been, I've watched this show for a long time. So if you're offended by what this guy has done, sorry. I've had the set before the whole story broke out, but it's the first season of The Cosby Show. I do not intend to sell this. I enjoyed this show. I think he's a funny man. I think that what he has done, other than what he's been accused of, it is unfortunate, and he should be punished for it if he did it, because I'm if he did it, then he's a total dumbass. But I grew up on him. Sorry, it's hard for me to give up that much history. He made me laugh, and he always will. So to totally block him out, that is really hard. I'm just gonna say. Rocky and Bullwinkle season 1 from the '60s. First season of South Park. So on DVD. So that's kind of fun. Okay, now this is good stuff. These are the special extended editions of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, and Return of the King. These are 2 DVD sets, and they added lots and lots of stuff. So let's see what we got. Stargate, the Kurt Russell film. This is not the TV show. This is director's cut. This is what inspired the TV shows. Stargate, Atlantis, Stargate, everything. South Park movie, bigger, longer, and uncut. And this should be, this is totally, they didn't edit this because in the end, because they had to cuss their mouths out because that was a part of the film. You cut that out. You edit that on TV, and it's like not even worth watching. 10th anniversary. Wow, this is very, they just did 25th, so this is at least 15 years old. 10th anniversary of Pretty Woman. This is, well, let's be honest, Julia Roberts was hot. Okay. Airplane, which is a very good movie. This is way before the TSA. I can't imagine what kind of fun they would have with the TSA today. This is with a lot of, this is with, let's see, who do we have? Robert Stack of America's Most Wanted, Unsolved Mysteries, I think. Yeah. Lloyd Bridges, Jeff Bridges and Bo Bridges' father. Peter Graves, Leslie Nielsen, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is the movie that made the phrase, "Shirley, you can't be serious." I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. That's where I think that came from. This was Leslie Nielsen's first, big movie and being the comic, because he was in Forbidden Planet from the 50s and really, really, really young. But okay, so let's see, we got Family Guy seasons 1 and 2. What else we have? The Matrix. The Matrix Reloaded. And The Matrix Revolutions. Wow, what are the odds of those 3 being the same? Here we go. The Animatrix. These are computer and animated films that created. There's one film that's totally computer animated that links between. That gives a preface to The Matrix Reloaded. It tells the story of how the humans got word that the machines were coming to Zion by digging. But it also gives how the Matrix started, and basically humans creating the machines became ascent, and or self-aware. They tried to make their own nation in the world, and the humans based, and they got into trade, business, and basically just wiped out the human economy. And the humans responded with wanting to kill them because how can you compete against a very efficient robot? So they tell like the only way that they tried bombing them with nuclear bombs. That didn't work. And then they blackened the sky because since the machines were dependent on sunlight, they figured they'd kill them off. It's told in the first movie. Well, then the machines decided to take advantage of biopower, and somehow they managed to make humans into batteries. So, Spider-Man, the first film, considered to be, okay. But this is the movie that they had a teaser of, which you had bad guys in the helicopter, shooting, and then they try and get away, and then suddenly they're caught, and it's the helicopter. They find out that they're caught in a spider web in between the World Trade Center. So this was made that was released a few months before 9/11. This is Star Trek 1, or Star Trek the Motion Picture, from 1979. So that movie is older than me by a couple months. Simpsons second season, and yes, you can see that their heads are all on the wrong bodies. So that's one of the jokes. Okay, this is a game that is considered one of the few on GameSpot.com as one of the few that receive a perfect 10. This is for PlayStation 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. It is a very good game, and it was really exciting. Let's see, what do we have here? We have SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs. This game came with a headset of which you can then give commands to your team. This is virtual Navy SEAL, tactics, and like Alpha, go left, and it would recognize it. It's not online. It was, for some of you, Siri-like. Okay, let's see. I think I have another case of this, but this. I need to find out. This is Mario Kart Double Dash. Unfortunately, this is only the case. So I have two games here that don't have the games in them because either I lost them or they got stolen. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. This is the regular version on DVD. Star Trek First Contact, dealing with the Borg. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, widescreen director's edition, special edition. Spaceballs, very good game. God willing, we'll meet all together again in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. Let's see. Oh, all right, I have the game in here. Fusion Frenzy 2. This is an update of original Fusion Frenzy. Very fun. Okay, so Back to the Future trilogy, which this is only a couple of months away from October 21st, 2015. So that day, if I remember right, they are going to have in the theaters Back to the Future, all three movies, because of the special date. Uh, of course, everyone is going to be wondering, why are there no flying cars? And I just saw a commercial that had Avery Brooks, who played uh, Captain Sisko in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This was in year 2000. He was doing IBM software commercials, and you have to look it up on YouTube because that's where it is. He was asking, why are there no flying cars? It's the year 2000. I was promised flying cars. Well, thanks to stuff like IBM software, we don't have to have flying cars. We can see people and connect to the internet, just as quickly. So, plus, with people, okay, let's see, let's give other reasons why there are no flying cars. Safety concern, we don't want, some crazy person trying to remake 9/11 with a, tanker truck that can fly and fly that into a building. Then you have the people that, say they want a flying car and then they actually fly and then they look down and they freak out. And three, well, let's put it this way. You've seen the junk on the side of the roads. Can you imagine the junk that would be in your yard or getting hit by junk from people throwing stuff out their windows? Yeah, I don't. So, and plus, the FAA would just go crazy in trying to limit licenses and stuff. Let's see. So we got Xbox Lego Star Wars, the video game. This is just first 3 episodes, so that was a classic one. This is Medal of Honor Frontline. This deals with the European theater of fighting the Nazis, and you actually do land on Omaha Beach on D-Day as the first episode, though that, compared to the other game, that's late in the war. So that's 1944, but you're in a boat, and one guy next to you, gets shot in the head, and they're going for realism. So small hole in here, huge chunk coming out. I know it's gross, but that's what happens. Think what happened to John F. Kennedy. Let's see. These are the remastered versions of. Amazingly, these aren't even opened either. Return of the Jedi and The Empire Strikes Back. Sorry for the glare, but yeah. These are limited edition. These are supposedly not these are original, before they did the remakes and stuff. Wow, I'm getting to the bottom now. Simpsons first season. Elf, Will Ferrell, very funny movie. And last 3, we have The Mummy and Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, very good movie, and Star Trek 3, The Search of Spock. So that's it for what's in my collection. If anybody does complain that I have the first season of Cosby Show, this is the only season I have. It's unfortunate that because of the rape accusations that practically every business on the planet wants to distance themselves, so they have taken his shows off, because they don't want to be associated with it. I don't know what to say. If he did it, shame on him. But in the show, I was raised on it. Sorry. So it's hard for me to say, oh, I'm giving it up. No, there's too much uh, in the show that I really enjoyed. You know, I loved Harley Weewack, or no, Harvey Weewack. So sorry that I won't let it go. So that is all that I have. That was my 2 bins, and I have another bin of video games, which, to me, I'm kind of surprised in how small my collection really is. I thought I would have more games, but, the more I dug into it, the more finding of just movies, so be it. But, it is kind of fun. I guess the biggest thing for me is finding out I have all 5 volumes of Garfield and Friends, so I'm definitely happy about that. I know it's illegal, but I may rip these just to put them on a drive and keep them, keep these discs safely stored away. If anyone from the movie industry is now going to freak out, just realize I don't intend to share them. I don't want to share them. This is for my use only. And if you're really serious about, the whole copying thing, then you basically are telling me that you're really serious about the condition that these movies are in. Therefore, if I were to hold a gun to these games, you should freak out about that. But I may and I may not. It all depends on what I want to do. I paid you the money, and whatever happens to these things, if you made it easier for the consumer, okay, sorry, if you made it more accessible to your customers rather than complaining of copyright infringement, we wouldn't be in this whole battle. But that's why I have Netflix. And having just seen the full series of Futurama, and I'm going to say that was kind of, in the end, it kind of hurts to watch. I am, being excited to see that Leela and Fry get married in the end, but at the end, that's it. So, but, as for copying, I will not share them. I will just have them on my computer or on at least a hard drive and available whenever I feel like watching them. So don't come busting down my door because I haven't done anything yet. Just so you can, claim, oh, he stole money from us. No. I gave you the money. You just decided to be a little too greedy about it. So that's my little speech right there. So thank you for watching, and you can find me on Google Plus at plus Brian Boer 1, and at Facebook and at facebook.com/Brian Boer and twitter.com/Brian Boer. Follow me there, ask me questions, and I do have a website called moderndaycomputers.com. I just haven't worked on it in a long time. I figured that what I post on social networks, those are my thoughts, rather than having it static and having to maintain a website all the time. I would like to get into podcasting, but I have to pay the bills. And I'm running into a conundrum right here. I am running out of space. Somehow being able to not put in everything back. Fascinating. Maybe if I had recorded what was actually in these things, I would have seen what they look like. So, thanks for watching, and have fun, and have fun and geek out. See you later.